Hello class, this is Philip Gray, and this discussion board is about informed consent and the importance of it. And we were supposed to have a peer scholarly reviewed article to go with it, and I picked, does disclosure about the common factors affect laypersons' opinions about how cognitive behavioral psychotherapy works? And that's by Charlotte R. Blees, John M. Kelly, and that was written in 2018, Frontiers in Psychology. And I want to use a quote from that. It is the background. Written and online information about cognitive behavioral therapy prioritizes the role of specific techniques, an example, cognitive restructuring, and typically omits discussion of common factors, an example, the working alliance or therapist empathy. However, according to the extensive psychotherapy process research, the common factors may be important mediators of client improvement. So, informed consent is important because having written and online information about what is going on with the particular therapy shows improvement because they are aware of what's going on. And the ministry that I picked for this discussion is called Recovery Soldiers Ministries. It's in my hometown. And looking at their informed consent, they have a whole packet which indicates exactly what is going on in the ministry. It is a 12-month discipleship program. It's a faith-based rehab, basically, and it's full abstinence from all substance. And they have a disclosure with students' consent. Basically, you're giving Recovery Soldiers Ministries the authorization to disclose or not disclose certain information, and that is basically can be toward legal, medical, promotion of recovery through testimony and story, probation. There's a place in there that they have to sign that they give permission to recovery soldiers to actually let your testimony, they call it the realities. So that's kind of like your testimony of coming from addiction to freedom in Christ. And it gives them permission to release their personal story. And then there's rules on the informed consent that they have to sign in order to be part of the program, which is important because, they could do something and they could say, "Oh, I wasn't informed." Yeah, you were. All right, I'll read this. This form is to be placed in the new student's records. It is a document that apprises the new student of the following. The new student understands the scope of the Recovery Soldiers Ministries program. The new student understands the expectation for student participation in the program. The new student understands the discipline policy, including circumstances that may lead to immediate discharge, such as the following: A, striking a staff member; B, causing physical harm to self or others; C, threatening physical harm to self or others; D, failure to complete probation period; E, refusing to cooperate with staff or program; F, destruction of RSM property; G, stealing; H, leaving the RSM center without permission; I, smoking, drinking of alcohol, or doing drugs; J, possession of cigarettes, alcohol, or drugs. 4, the student has received a copy of the program rules. 5, the rules of the program have been explained to the student and gives a place where the student can sign and date it, and the staff signature and date it. And basically, everything gets explained to the student entering the faith-based 12-month residential drug rehab recovery residential place. And then after they're explained in detail everything, a part of like the mission statement, the vision statement, the rules, and then they go and are informed, and then they put their consent of that. And the Tennessee regulations match exactly what that is. The purpose of informed consent and ethics. On the ethics, informed consent, A.2, informed consent in the counseling relationship. A.2.A, informed consent. Clients have the freedom to choose whether to enter into or remain in a counseling relationship and need adequate information about the counseling process, and the counselors have an obligation to review in writing and verbally with clients the rights and the responsibilities of both counselors and clients. Informed consent is an ongoing part of the counseling process, and counselors appropriately document discussions of informed consent throughout the counseling relationship. And they do a really good job here at RSM, and it goes along with the Tennessee state regulations of informed consent in the professional counseling. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.